Hello and welcome back to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, it is a beautiful Saturday here in my beautiful English style cottage garden in the northeast of the United States of America. And we are experiencing these very mild-tempered days here, but next week it's going to get cold. We may have a number of days of low temperatures in the 30s. So I need to get my tulips in the ground. Well, I've already placed in the front beds, the side garden there, these tulips, the purple raven, infinity, and also these nasturtiums, the 50 nasturtiums of Simpre, Avante, and Fortune. So what I want to do is get these other two in the ground. I did not go back and get some additional tulips, so I don't have a lot to put in the ground. Just this one here, which is pink impression and red impression, and also these Dutch master Narcissus. So I need to get in the ground these Narcissus, Dutch master, and also the tulips, pink impression and red impression, in the ground. So let's get started. I've had these tulips from Costco for a while in my storage room, and I just need to check to make sure that the tulips are viable, because they do tend to dry out. So this is a bag of pink impression, which is very nice. I think that's the pinker colored one there. And there are, let's see, 25, should be 25 tulips in this bag. They are looking pretty good here so far. I think I did remove one that was soft or had dried out, but the rest of them that are coming out of the bag here look pretty healthy. And I want to put these in a location that I can see them. So let me just show you where I want to place them. Don't they look good? They do look healthy. They look really good here. So I'm going to use this trowel to help me, and I need to get my gloves as well. And we will go ahead and put them in the ground. So my idea is to place them in this bed, because I can see this bed from the kitchen window. And the day before, I came through and cleared out the bed. Now there are already a good amount of tulips in this bed, and also alliums. So this is just going to supplement this bed with some tulip color for the spring. Now I do have these impatiens lining the side here, and yes, when the cold comes they're going to be gone, but in the meantime I think I'm going to let them live out their life, and then when the freeze comes about we will just remove them from here. You can already see that actually I think this is a different type of impatiens. I think this is the Guinea's impatiens, the sun-loving ones. They've suffered already from the cold, But look at how beautiful these have turned out. And you know, the impatiens, they are shade lovers, or they like partial shades, so they fared well here. All right, let me get started on this process. The narcissus come packaged in packages of 25, so there should be 25 bulbs in this. Let's take a look. So I'm going to just take a look and see if there are any good ones, or any of these that are not so good. They look pretty good. You notice that they're shaped differently than the tulips. They're a little more rough, and the squirrels and the other critters don't really like them. Looks like they're all doing pretty good here. They all feel firm, I should say. Should be a little bit more descriptive, huh? Yeah, their bulbs are much more firmer. And this, of course, that's the roots, and this is the tip. And you plant it down this way, tip up, roots at the bottom, in the dirt. So let's go and do that. And then we'll come back and decide where we're going to plant the rest of the daffodils. I might just fill out the rest of this bed with them, but for right now we're going to put them in these holes here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe one more right here. Another hole right there might be good. I'm going to use the shovel. I have this nice shovel that I got from QVC a couple of years back, and it makes digging holes so much more easier. It's a beautiful tool. As I one-handedly do this. Oop, look at that. I've run into tulips that are already in the bed and have made babies. But anyway, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I think I'll put 4. All right. The next one. I'm going to need to get my little trowel to help, and I'm going to put on my gloves. One thing that makes gardening easy is having the right tools. When you have the right tools, it makes it possible for one to garden efficiently. Now, gardeners are also very creative, so that we're able to make do with what we have. But it always makes it an easy task when you have the right tools to assist you in the gardening process. The reason why I'm putting 4 in versus 5 is because I don't want them to be too close to one another, but then I don't want them to be too far apart either. So giving them enough space is good. Oh, I can plant another one right there. So let me put another hole right here. This is coming out pretty good, I think. Look at the worm. You see that worm? That's a good thing. I have an extra one here, so I'll just make this hole a little bit bigger so that I can tuck this one in. Alright, so let's cover this back up. That was part of my design here. I had a turtle like thing there. Oh, look at these little ones. I'll just stick them in there. So now we just cover up the holes. I think this is going to turn out really good. And you really don't want to, I mean, it's good to dig them deeper, but I found that sometimes when you dig it too deep, it takes a long time for the bulbs to come up. But I think this is going to be very nice because we'll have the inner row of daffodils and then the outer row of tulips, and interspersed in there are alliums and other tulips that are in this bed, as I said before. And then we have the hostas that will be coming up fresh with fresh leaves, so it's going to look good. And we will probably be planting spring flowers around the edge here, probably pansies, which we've done in the past, or even again we'll plant some impatiens. More than likely my husband will be motivated to plant impatiens, but the bed is going to be pretty. I am feeling a sense of accomplishment to get this done. I feel so good. Now the other location that I'm thinking of, because I still have some bulbs left, now this hasn't cleared out yet, and I am not ready really to clear this bed completely out, so I am not going to plant them in today there. But I was thinking of adding to this area here of the daffodils and planting them in, because there are daffodils that line this area all the way down from last year. So that might be a good thing, just to stick them in here and let me have that daffodil row. But check out how healthy my hydrangeas look. They look so good. Even though they didn't give me a lot of flowers, I am really happy with how they look here. And check out this. There is the hydrangea right there that I planted, actually propagated, and it flowered. Beautiful. And there's another one over there as well. So next year, looking forward to a really beautiful hedge of hydrangeas. So this is the finished look of this bed. I just put the wire down at the bottom here because just in case the squirrels want to dig up the tulips, that they will, be discouraged by doing so. And also the tomato cage is just to kind of protect the area and not look so barren. So this is the final product for this bed, at least, of tulips and daffodils.